Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors is the third installment of the franchise. It's directed by Chuck Russell. We see Heather Langenkamp coming back as Nancy Thompson, and Robert Englund coming back as Freddy Krueger. It was released in February 27th of 1987 and has a runtime of 96 minutes. One of my biggest positives with this film is the new, fresh concept they bring in for a sequel and the general creativity they have with it. For one, I love how they bring back Nancy Thompson and how they show how she matured and how she's helping other teenagers who are struggling with the same issue as she is, and how Freddy Krueger attempts to attack a broader number of teenagers inside their dreams, and how they manage to repel them off. It really all works so well. And I love how they explored the idea of how Nancy Thompson had to start taking pills to suppress her dreams so that Freddy Krueger wouldn't keep trying to attack her for the rest of her life, and how they attempted to do that with other teenagers too. Overall, the creativity in this film is incredible. They also introduce incredible cinematography with the lighting and the visuals in general. I love how they used effects like fog to bring the same dreamlike visuals that the original Nightmare on Elm Street had that made it so iconic. And Robert Englund coming back as Freddy Krueger, he continues to deliver a great performance here as far as acting goes, and Heather Langenkamp continues to deliver a great acting performance too. I love the acting across the board here. Now, there are some moments where these dream sequences get really bizarre and ridiculous.
I am the Wizard Master.
But even when they do get ridiculous and over the top with these dream sequences, they're still self-aware about it, and they make it fun and enjoyable to watch. And they also manage to still be respectful to the original Nightmare on Elm Street in pretty much every way. Another positive is they actually treat the characters in this film like real characters. They don't just treat them like objects to be an addition to the body count. And that's something I really appreciate here. And you can actually care for these characters and understand these teenagers and what they're going through here. They also manage to bring in a really well-paced and engaging story too. They don't let off or really waste your time like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 did. In general, this film is better than Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 in pretty much every way. You could honestly skip Part 2 of Nightmare on Elm Street and not be missing much. Like, if you want to start getting into sequel territory, you could start with this film and be just fine. I just generally love the fact that they weren't trying to take this film too seriously. They actually wanted to create something that was just fun, that people could enjoy, that was still respectful to the original Nightmare on Elm Street, unlike Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. I love this film overall. I think it's a great sequel to start with, and I'm giving Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 an 8 out of 10. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this review. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next video.